With success comes a lot of transfer speculation for our star players. This again is then case today as one of our best players has been linked with a huge move away from the club. We will go over this story in today's video, whilst going over all the latest transfer news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Work is well underway at Celtic Park as preparations ramp up for the 2025 to 2026 season. With 6 weeks still to go before competitive action returns, the Hoops have already relayed the playing surface, with more improvements scheduled in the coming weeks. An image shared yesterday showed the new grass, giving supporters an early glimpse of the refreshed surface. The upgrade comes as part of the club's regular maintenance to ensure the pitch is in top condition ahead of another demanding campaign. Alongside the pitch work, changes are also coming to the dugout area. When asked by a supporter on social media about the plans for the technical area, Celtic Park tour guide Ken Ross confirmed that the dugouts are being replaced in the coming weeks. The stadium developments have drawn the usual reaction from supporters online, with some taking a keen interest in the ongoing upgrades. Regardless of the noise elsewhere, the focus remains on ensuring Celtic Park is fully prepared to host another campaign of domestic and European football. With both the pitch and dugout areas receiving attention, the club is leaving nothing to chance in its efforts to maintain the high standards expected at Paradise ahead of a busy season. Now for the main story, English clubs are reportedly circling around Celtic defender Cameron Carter-Vickers, with reports suggesting that both Leeds United and Southampton are monitoring the American international ahead of the summer transfer window. Carter-Vickers has been a mainstay at the heart of Celtic's defence since arriving from Tottenham. After initially joining on loan, he made his move permanent in 2022 and has since developed into one of the most reliable centre-backs in Scottish football. His commanding displays have played a key role in the Hoops' domestic success, while his performances in Europe have only added to his reputation. According to the Herald, Leeds and Southampton are among the sides taking a keen interest in the 27-year-old. Leeds, backed by 49ers Enterprises, who also have a financial interest at Rangers, have secured promotion back to the Premier League. With top-flight football returning to Elland Road, they are now reportedly looking to strengthen key areas of their squad, with the centre of defence considered a priority. Carter-Vickers' experience, leadership and composure on the ball make him an attractive option as they aim to re-establish themselves in England's top division. Southampton, meanwhile, are targeting an immediate return to the Premier League after suffering relegation last season. The Saints are well aware of the impact an experienced defender could have in the Championship's demanding environment. From Celtic's point of view, any departure would come at a significant price. Carter-Vickers remains one of Brendan Rodgers' most trusted players, central to the Hoops' back four and influential both on the pitch and in the dressing room. His contract situation places the Hoops in a strong position, and they would be under no pressure to sell unless a substantial offer was tabled. Carter-Vickers' importance to Celtic's recent domestic dominance cannot be overstated. His reading of the game, aerial strength and calmness under pressure have made him a cornerstone of the backline, and any potential exit would leave a considerable gap for Rodgers to fill. Whether either English club is willing to meet Celtic's valuation remains to be seen as the transfer market starts to heat up. In other news, Celtic's summer business has taken another turn as the club eye a move for Benjamin Nygren from FC Nordsjælland. With Jota sidelined long-term, Brendan Rodgers is looking to strengthen his options out wide ahead of the new campaign. Nygren has been a standout in the Danish Superliga, impressing with his versatility and technical ability across the forward line. His adaptability would make him a shrewd potential signing for Rodgers, who values players capable of fitting into multiple attacking roles. The Hoops have a well-established track record of successfully recruiting from the Scandinavian market. Several Swedish players have thrived at Celtic Park over the years, and Nygren could be the latest to follow that path if a deal is agreed. Former Celtic midfielder Scott Allen has been watching developments closely and believes the club will waste little time finalising the move, pointing to the club's efficient handling of previous transfers from the region. He said this: "I would like to think Celtic will have this deal wrapped up. You know that Celtic over the years have had that Swedish connection. A lot of players have come from there and done really well at the club. I watched a bit of his footage earlier and he looked very adaptable in the forward positions. I think when Celtic really want someone, they usually get it done," Allen said. With pre-season preparations already underway, Rodgers will be keen to get any new arrivals integrated as quickly as possible. The injury to Jota has left a gap in Celtic's attack. and adding Nygren would provide valuable depth in those wide areas. Nygren's ability to operate across the front line could prove crucial as Celtic juggle domestic and European football. The Hoops recruitment department remains active in the market, and Nygren fits the profile of young, technically sound players who can grow under Rodgers' guidance. Celtic have done well in recent years at finding these players and helping them improve at Parkhead. As talks progress with FC Nordsjælland, Celtic supporters will be watching closely to see if the Swedish forward becomes the next Scandinavian to make his mark in Glasgow. In other news, Greg Taylor's proposed move to PAOK has taken an unexpected turn, according to an exclusive update from Mark Hendry's Substack. The left-back is now weighing up a surprise late approach from FC Copenhagen. The Greek side had been closing in on a deal for the 27-year-old, but fresh developments have thrown his future back into question. Taylor was on the verge of completing a switch to PAOK, but recent days have seen the situation shift dramatically. The player has reportedly held back from signing off on the move, with Copenhagen now entering the race to present an alternative option. Copenhagen have entered the picture as they assess potential additions to strengthen the left-back position for their upcoming Champions League qualifiers. Taylor has now emerged as one of the options under serious consideration as the Danish side look to bolster their squad. Having joined Celtic from Kilmarnock back in 2019, Taylor's time in Glasgow now looks to be reaching its conclusion. The recent arrival of Kieran Tierney on a 5-year contract has pushed Taylor down the pecking order, with the 27-year-old reluctant to settle for a backup role. With pre-season fast approaching, Taylor's decision in the coming days could determine where he plays next season, whether that's in Greece, Denmark, or elsewhere entirely. Lastly, as pre-season gets closer, Brendan Rodgers must now decide what to do with several Celtic players returning from loan. Each player had a very different season away from the Hoops. Now back at Lennox Town, their futures are up in the air. Some may stay, others may be sold or loaned out again. Lewis Palmer spent part of last season on loan at Olympiacos in Greece. He played 12 times and scored 1 goal. Although Olympiacos won the league, they chose not to make his move permanent. Palmer struggled for minutes under Rodgers before leaving and might still not fit into the Irishman's plans. Celtic may sell him this summer if a good offer comes in. Another loan move is also possible if no club offers a fee Celtic would accept. Marco Tilio went back to Australia to play for Melbourne City. He had a much better season there, scoring 5 goals and providing 5 assists. Tilio helped his team win the A-League title. Despite doing well, his future at Celtic remains uncertain. Rodgers may give him a chance to fight for a place, but another loan or even a permanent move could be possible if it looks like he won't get much playing time. Gustav Lagerbilke was on loan at FC Twente in the Netherlands. He played 32 games and became a regular in their defence. Twente wanted to keep him, but Celtic's asking price was said to be too high. Lagerbilke will return for pre-season and try to impress Rodgers. Celtic are also looking to sign another centre-back, which could make it harder for him to stay. If new defenders arrive, Lagerbilke could leave on loan again or be sold if an offer comes in. Kwon Hyuk-kyu joined Hibernian for the season. He made 21 league appearances but didn't score. Kwon struggled to secure a regular place in the team. Celtic already have a strong midfield, so his chances of staying are slim. A permanent transfer seems likely, but if no deal can be reached, another loan could be arranged. Stephen Welsh went on loan to KV Mechelen in Belgium in January. He played regularly, starting 15 games and scoring once. Mechelen would like to sign him permanently, but any deal depends on whether they can agree on a fee with Celtic. Welsh's future at Celtic is not certain. Rodgers has some big choices to make as Celtic get ready for the new season. With Champions League qualifiers in August and the league title to defend, Celtic's squad will need to be strong. The futures of Palmer, Tilio, Lagerbilke, Kwon and Welsh will soon become clear as the transfer window moves forward, with all looking likely to leave in some form, whether it is another loan or a permanent move away. What are your thoughts on these? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.